Okay, welcome to this next coaching video by the Eclectic Self Protection Association. So in today's video we're going to be looking at a right-handed knife threat to the side of my throat. Okay, so from this position here, Chris has got the blade to the side of my throat here. Now what I don't want to do from this position is bring the hand this way, because I'm going to get cut across my throat and neck and I'll die due to loss of blood. So what I'm going to do from this position is have my fence up here. I don't want any trouble here. Take 5 or not 10 elbow striking towards the face. Take the blade and move back. Okay, what happened here? Okay, so we've got a right-handed knife threat to the side of my throat here. Now, when you're conversing with the attacker, it's best to keep communication to be subtle and keep it as little as possible. You want to look at them towards the neck and shoulder area here. Don't look at them directly in the eyes, because looking at them directly in the eyes seems defiant. It can also aggravate the attacker, and it also gives your intentions away. So when conversing with the attacker, keep communication to a minimal, looking them towards the neck and shoulder area here. Now, we just turn this way. So we've got a blade to the right side of my throat here. Now the first thing what I'm going to do from this position is move in like so. And as you can see, as I move from this position here, the blade is already at a slight distance away from me. As I do this moving forwards, I'm going to drive an elbow strike off my rear arm in towards the side of a jaw or side of a temple and follow through. So here, you've got this action moving forwards here, coming sideways on, and as I do so, I'm driving an elbow in towards the head. Now, as I move in and do the elbow strike here, I'm going to grab the wrist and coil this in to my pec and shoulder here. You see, so this is nice and tight. I'm keeping it tight and controlled here. So as I do so from this position, I've got my fence up here, let me know any trouble. I coil in, drive the elbow through and strike. And this should be one swift motion as I draw the wrist and bladed hand into my shoulder here as I do the elbow strike here. Okay, so I'm here, fence up, I don't want any trouble, let me know any trouble. Here, take 5 not 10, coil in, drive the elbow strike through. Now once I'm in this position here, I loop my whole arm across his forearm and arm here. Now I've got it nice and tight and controlled, and I want to coil this in as much as possible, because if I don't coil it in, he'll easily put the blade back to my throat, or alternatively he'll slice across my body here, and you really don't want that to happen. So coil this in here, jam the arm. Now from here, I place this thumb on this hand that's grabbing the blade into the knuckle line structure of the attacker's hand, and then from here my thumb will come onto his smallest finger here on top of the blade. I put pressure on the whole hand and wrist and the blade. I take the blade like so, I coil around and I move back and I exit to safety. Now when I'm returning the blade from this position, I've done this action here, you have to be careful that once you've taken the blade from here, that you don't accidentally cause a nasty injury in towards the attacker. So you're safer from a legal perspective and a moral point of view, and rather than, you've done this here, rather than going across here in towards the face, use the elbow here, drive elbow pressure into the bicep muscle to drop their body, and then from here, shove the elbow through in towards the attacker and then exit to safety.